morning, I have the pleasure and the task of interviewing Mr. Reuben Rahming, entrepreneur and deputy chairman of the Fox Hill Congos, Miss Sonia Kemp, the mother of Shaquille Demerit, and his stepfather, Mr. Carl Kemp, one of the victims of the Fox Hill shootings. Good morning.
Morning.
As far as you are aware, what triggered the shootings in Fox Hill that day?
The shooting in Fox Hill remains an enigma in the minds of the Fox Hill people. And from the charges and also from any understanding we have gleaned from the police, it is not directly linked to anything that you would consider logical. Again, the souls that were represented in that domestic terrorist act were not targeted in terms of actions they would have done or considered. It was just a baffling mystery why you would be shooting at a crowd of persons involving babies and strollers, friends in the community who hang around for the parade, bystanders who just shooting hoops, elderly gentlemen going up as high as in their 60s, persons wheelchair bound, local people around that just hang around the park. Many times you cannot always simply say that, listen here, you could swear for somebody's life, but there are people that you know good enough to know that they did not trigger this.
Speaking of that, who exactly were these victims? You've described them as third and fourth generations of Fox Hill's great leaders. Can any of you elaborate on that for me? I know Shaquille was one of these victims, and I see you brought a picture for us. I don't know if you were able to speak about him or just give us some more insight onto who this handsome young man was.
My son Shaquille, he was 19 years old. He was such a wonderful boy. He graduated last year. He said, "Mommy, I want to be a barber." He went to B2EI. His lecturers came and said that he got the highest scores, that he was up for the student award in June if he was here to walk. He surprised him and built a barbershop for him. And he was so excited. He got to work in there for 1 week. 1 week. 1 week. That Friday, he and I worked in the store all day together. He said, "Mommy, I'm going to go by the store and get some Chinese food." And he got his Chinese food. After he got his food, one of his friends called me and said, "Shaquille, they're doing the results in the drunken shack. Let's go listen." He walked right over there, rest his Chinese food on the wall, bent down and put his phone charger in. And as he got up, somebody passed and shot my son in his hand. I heard the shots from my house, and I ran to the park. And my 13-year-old son was with me, my husband. And I met my son lying on the ground, a pool of blood, with his brains on the ground. How is a mother supposed to survive after that? How is she supposed to go on after seeing her son, her innocent son? Somebody just shoot him down like he's nothing. If they knew how much I love this child, they wouldn't have shoot him. If they knew what he meant to me, he's my everything. I love him so much, so much. I don't know how I'm going to go on without you here.
Death is very difficult always, and in these instances even more so. How do you all feel about the prime action steps outlined by the government?
People have been agitating to deal with this situation for years, and we could be thankful in the sense that it is more serious to the government at this point. After this incident, in that they called a unusual cabinet meeting to deal with crime. Some of the measures that we've heard before, but whatever the government can do to stem this what I call disease of crime in this country, we'll appreciate. It cannot bring back our son, but it may help in future to stop some other senseless killing. And all we want to see is the visibility of police, and we're saying them a little more now, every place, so that we'll have less crime in this country. And if crime get out of hand, we all lose, because the tourists wouldn't come here if it's crime ridden. After this incident occurred, I got a call from Switzerland, I got a call from New York, I got a call from Atlanta, I got a call from Alabama, all calling me. Persons who know me, they saw this shooting on the internet. So no more can we hide things from the world in this little paradise. It's all over the globe, and we have to do something and make the sacrifices to deal with crime. To me, crime is more important than most of the other issues, because if you deal with gambling, if you deal with the rest of the issues, and you have crime out of hand, then we all lose. So I think crime should be the major factor in dealing with situations in this country now, so that tourism and the rest of it can come after we control crime.
Mr. Rahming, now the Foxhole Congos made such a wonderful showing of support for the victims at the New Year's Junkanoo Parade. What else are you all doing in Foxhole at the Congos, or in general as a community, to help deal with the emotional issues happening right now?
It's not just even emotional, it's financial, it's psychological, it is physical trauma. There were over 40 persons on that parade that shot at. I jokingly said to somebody who was there at the back, I said, I need to sing the American national anthem when I'm standing next to you, because the rocket flares the bombs bursting in air. You experience the sound of warfare. The Congos and community, the churches of Paul's, Macedonia, Mount Carey, we've seen the pastors from St. Mark, and a lot of them, we've seen them kicking into gear. Mario Moxie, outstanding, he impressed me quite a bit. Sherelle, you've seen the move. I think these persons understand that this is not just a one-off, one-time thing, because it's continual. So there's support that is needed. I don't deal with funds from anything, but I would point anybody in the direction we wish to contact where they need. We have dozens of children in the 12 Bahamas Scouts that have events that deeply involve these persons, and when they go to these camps, they're going to need help. We have persons who these things are untimely. You'd be amazed at the stories. So there is help needed across the board. Zeno is going to be buried on Saturday. Again, we invite all the community to come and be a part of that, the parade. All the former scouts, they're coming together. You're welcome to come. Shaquille is going to be laid to rest at Hillview, 7th-day Adventist, 11 a.m. on Sunday. We'll be there. We're inviting also the members of the group to help participate, or even help to program the music during time the graveyard ceremony. Our dancers and girls are going through therapy as best we can. But I want to say this one thing on crime, and let me say it very, very clear. Crime is our problem. We grew up two types of children, devils or angels. We need to start training up our children in the way they should go.
Right.
This is not the children's fault. This is the generation that is in charge fault, who grow up these monsters or angels. We need to start taking more direct responsibility for our children. Bring discipline in our home. Disciplining a child shows them that there is an action for every reaction. We must do that now and not worry about the government, but worry about ourselves and our homeschooling right now at this time.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us. We are with you